and start bringing more of that into your business every day. See, here's another thing I'll share with you. A little bit of a visualization exercise that I think could be helpful for you. I want you to set aside some time, 30 to 45 minutes, sometime over the next week. And I want you to think about that rank, that impossible goal that you have for your business. And I want you to just imagine it's December 31st, 2022. It's a year from today. You're sitting there, right? A little bit of quiet time. Maybe you've got family over and you're going to do something to celebrate the new year, right? Think about how many times you've celebrated a new year. And although you're happy and you're excited because it's just that time and you're with people that you love, in the back of your mind, there's this regret because it was like another year went by and I didn't make progress on my big goals. I missed all these opportunities. I let them slip by. I let my fear and my self-doubt hold me back again. Think about how many years that's been the case. Well, I want you to imagine this year that's not the case. You've broken the cycle that has kept you stuck. You no longer allowed fear and self-doubt to keep you from showing up as your most powerful, authentic self. You did something with the gifts that God has given you, the potential. You saw that potential that was inside of you. You believed that you were meant for more, that you were capable of more, and you showed up in the world every day from a place of service, and you grew more than you had ever grown, and you achieved your goal. You did it. Right? Looking back, you're like, I don't know how, but you did it. And I just want you for a moment, let's say you're sitting in a quiet space and you're just reflecting, but there's so much gratitude and appreciation in your heart. Like it's ready. Your heart is just ready to explode because not only are you thinking about how different your life is, think about all the lives that you had to change to get there, right? The customers, the thousands of customers' lives that you've impacted with your products. Right, the dozens of leaders on your team that their lives are changed forever, right? You're going to be one of the people that they thank in their promotional speech. My life is different because I met this person. Just imagine how that would feel. How would it feel to have your children look at you differently, your husband, your wife, with pride, knowing that, wow, you took a risk and you did something for our family and we're forever grateful for you, right? Showing your kids what it means to follow through and actually achieve your dreams. Just be there for a moment. How does that feel? Get out a pen and paper and start writing, right? What does your life look like? How is it different today? Now, here are some key questions I want you to think about. What had to change for you? What had to change? Write down your answers. What did you have to let go of? What did you have to let go of? Did you have to let go of control? Did you have to let go of looking good, of caring what other people think? Did you have to let go of needing the approval of the people on your team? Did you have to let go of your red light story of you being responsible for other people's success? Did you have to let go of your imposter syndrome when it came to showing up online and social media? Did you have to let go of your past? You've been in the business for 4 or 5 years and it hasn't happened for you yet, and that's killed your confidence. Did you have to let go of that? Did you have to let go of your old beliefs, your old habits? What'd you have to let go of? And then what did you do differently? What did you do differently this year that got you there? Did you show up more consistently? Did you take different actions? Did you reinvent yourself? Did you do something new that you've never done before? Did you do Instagram Reels? Did you do Facebook Lives? Did you lean into difficult conversations? Did you put systems in place? Right? Did you every day practice the formula to help you shape your thinking? What did you do differently? Did you talk to different people? What'd you do differently to get there? And then the other question, which I find this is a really powerful one, who were you being? Who were you being? What mindset did you have, right? Go back to what I shared with you earlier. If you're an RVP, how does an RVP think? How do they feel? When somebody says no, what do they think when that happens? Right? They're not saying no to me, they're saying no to themselves. Right? When they're afraid to share with somebody, I have a responsibility to share this gift with people. right? My job is to simply offer them a solution. Whether they take it or not, that has nothing to do with me. Did you stop attaching yourself to the no's? Did you start leaning into the leading with love part of the business, where you really started viewing that as your responsibility? The mindset is, look, when I don't confront people, when I don't call them out, when I don't challenge them, that's lacking integrity in my leadership, right? What were all the things? Who were you being different? Were you being confident? Were you being courageous? Right? Were you being consistent? What were you being? What were the qualities? What were the characteristics? Did you recognize that service only comes from love in the present moment? And when you're focused on your own red light stories and living in your own past and self-doubt and fear, that's not of service in the world. Did you lean into God this year? Did you truly believe that there was power in leaning into Him and recognizing that you would not have a dream for your life if you also did not have the gifts and the talents and the capabilities to start working towards that? Right? Did you start following God's plan and stop operating on your own? Did you believe that God doesn't create junk? Did you truly start to see inside of yourself what maybe other people around you have always seen, but you didn't allow yourself? What was different this year? And really allow yourself to go there. Look, this is so important, because here's the thing. If you can put yourself in that place for just a moment, you can experience it, and you can feel it, you can see it, that will plant a seed for something greater inside of you. What if that could become the thing? Like, what if you could literally just write out a vision for your life 12 months from today that so inspires you? And what if that could be the thing that you focused on every day? Instead of focusing on what you're not, instead of focusing on where you are, instead of being worried about going backwards, what if you could show up every morning genuinely inspired about this future possibility for your life? Because if you were to do that, here's what I want you to notice. I want you to notice when you do that, how differently you feel. See, what you're doing is you're showing up from a place of love and belief, and you're feeling better. Now, what happened? You still have the same business. You still have the same check. You still have all the same failures. You still have the same past. But you stopped focusing on those things. That's the power of the mind. And that is the mindset that you need. Identify where you want to be. Get really clear on what you were thinking and feeling and doing to get there, and have that be the set of lenses of how you look at the world every single day, right? When you face that challenge, get out that vision and say, how would an RVP handle this? What would they think about this? What story would they tell themselves? What I'm letting keep me back, would they let that hold them back? Right? Start breaking the patterns of your past. Get rid of that manager mindset. Adopt that RVP thinking today and celebrate yourself. I am already a regional vice president. I just haven't filled out the paperwork yet. And if you showed up from that place every day, from that level of energy, from that vibration, watch who you start to attract to your life. Watch how you lean into leadership. Watch how you move past your fear. Watch how you show up in a more confident way in the world. And all of a sudden, things begin to transform around you. But in order for that to happen, you've got to let go of your current level of thinking. And that's hard. You know, it really is. It's in some way, it's like a death. It's a detachment, because our current identity, our current thinking, even though it's not fully serving us, it's what we know. It's certain. It gives us control. And in order for us to let go of that, it could be really scary, but it's one of the most powerful things that you'll ever do in your life. So that is my message for you today. Mindset comes before the rank. Never forget it. I promise you, if you just continue to be a listener of this show, we're going to be helping you in this area. This is one of the most important things that we do. But cheers to 2021. Here's to turning the page to 2022. And let's get to work, and let's make this the best year ever in your business and your life. So happy New Year again, everybody. I'll see you soon on the next episode.